Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to people that have extremely thin hair like mine. Can't seem to really do anything with it as far as the cute top knots. I've tried this bun with the sock. My hair's not thick enough to cover the sock. I don't have enough hair on my head. I can't do fishtail braids, I can't do big braids. It's not cute. So I think the best way for people with super thin hair like me to be able to do those things is with a good set of extensions. It is a little bit different to do updos with extensions, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that at the end of the video, but I'm going to talk about these just a little bit. These were sent to me by irresistibleme.com. They are Rapunzel extensions, and these are the 22-inch medium brown 140 gram extensions, so there are lots of different options on the website. I will link them down below, but yeah, these were sent to me. They are really good quality, much better quality than the last extensions I reviewed. It comes with three clip wefts, 4 2-clip wefts, 2 1-clip wefts. These are sewn in really well, and the clips are nice and tight. The only thing that I think is interesting, it might be a little sketchy, maybe somebody should tell me about this, is that not all the wefts have this. This is the only weft that has this band around it. None of the other ones do. Now it makes them a little bit thinner, so I'm actually a little relieved about that, just because they tend to make a bump under my hair where you can see where the clip is even if I tease it. So that's nice for that they're not all like this one. I can put this one on the bottom, but I am wondering what the reasoning is behind that. So yeah, that's that. Like I said, these are 22 inches. They are very long. And yeah, so I really like these. I would suggest checking them out if you're interested in extensions. Shipping was fast, so yeah, I got them in maybe a week. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do some updos with these, and I hope you guys like it.
So obviously you will want a rolled up sock for this, and you're going to want to section your hair off fairly close to the back because you are going to put it up in a higher ponytail, so you need some hair towards the back of your neck to cover the extensions. But you don't want it right in the middle where your ponytail is going to be right on the clips either. So it really depends on where you want to put your ponytail before you do the bun. It's totally up to you, but go ahead and section it off and then clip it up. And then I'm going to take one of the 3 weft extensions and I'm going to put it on upside down so that the clips face up towards the crown of my head. And this is because we're putting it in a ponytail. We're not going to put it up normally. If you put the extensions in normal and then try and put it in a ponytail, it's going to flip the clips upside down and it's going to create a huge bump and it will not go up smoothly. So I'm going to go ahead and separate some hair, the crown of my head, try to make sure there's enough hair to still cover up the clips, and I'm going to put another 3 weft section in the correct way, but it's going to be at the very top of my head. So now I'm going to gather my hair up into a ponytail. Just make sure that there's enough hair to cover all the clips. If it's not, you do end up having to take it down and reposition the extensions. But for me, it worked out pretty well. The clips are the same color as the extensions, so really, unless it's sticking out completely, it should be fairly well hidden. So once you have your ponytail done, the sock bun is the same as it is for all the other tutorials. You just put your hair through the end of the sock and roll it up. If you have layers, it can be a little trickier, especially with extensions, because each layer will tend to want to stick out. So you do have to do a lot of pinning and positioning to get it in place, but just make sure the sock is covered and hairspray it if you have to. Lots of pins, whatever you have to do. So when you're done, it should look something like that. So this is really nothing special, just a regular side braid. I just wanted to see how cool it would look with actually having enough hair on my head for a big chunky braid. So I'm gathering all the hair on the side of my head, sectioning it off in 3s. Everybody should know how to braid, so I'm not going to spend much time in this. I'm just going to speed it up. So I'm going to braid it all the way down and leave maybe 2 or 3 inches of hair at the end, so I have a nice big fluffy tail at the end of the braid. So I'm going to tie it off with just a rubber band. like a hair rubber band, not a regular one, and clip with bobby pins the sections that are hanging down and looking weird, but it's pretty exciting for me to have a big giant braid when I normally don't have enough hair to do something like that. So I'm going to clip my bangs kind of into the braid so it looks like they're not that short, and then clip the other side piece back around the back of my head. And that is the entire braid. It should look pretty cool. I think it looks nice. So fishtail braids are actually really simple. They just look kind of complicated, but they are not easy if you have super thin hair, so it's nice to be able to have the extensions for that. You pretty much just take two sections. Take a section from the outside of one and fold it over to the outside of the other, and you just keep going back and forth. It's a little time consuming and it doesn't really look like anything for a while, like you'll think you're messing it up, but if you keep up with it, it will start to turn into the fishtail and it will look really nice. My camera started to run out of battery towards the end of this, so I did have to cut it off and charge it while I finished the braid, but it's not that difficult at all. This was like my second time ever attempting a fishtail braid, so just keep at it and it will eventually start to look like what it's supposed to look like. So when the braid is done, just tie it off. It's very similar to the other braid, just whatever pieces of hair you want hanging down, leave them down. If you want them clipped back, clip them back. I really like this. I think this is my favorite of the three. Honestly, not a big fan of the sock bun. I was just excited that I could actually do it. But yeah, so that's a fishtail braid, and extensions are the way to go if your hair is super thin. So I hope you guys like this, and I will talk to you later.